Hello, my name is Rachel and today I will be reacting to the Russian Badgers surviving a nuke by flipping a coin video. It's a Helldiver's 2 video. I haven't been playing Helldiver's 2 since Sony banned a bunch of countries and Arrowhead nerfed most popular weapons, which is quite dumb, because why would you nerf weapons in PvE game? But I heard they unnerfed most of the weapons and added new enemies recently, so maybe I will be playing it again in the future. By the way, if you want to drop by when I stream and play video games, check me out at my Twitch. I usually stream on Saturdays, Sundays, sometimes Mondays and Wednesdays. So yeah, check me out, check the link in the description. Also check the Russian Badger. His videos are very good. Check the link in the description.
If you think flipping a coin to survive a nuclear weapon sounds like a dumb idea, then you've clearly never played Helldivers 2, because this one mechanic is the bedrock of my entire strategy. I'm gonna survive this. 50-50, no chance. I made it! No way! 50-50!
Yeah, the pre-order, I think it was pre-order or deluxe edition, our armor. I only use when I played Helldivers 2, I only used this armor and always survived 50-50s. Well, almost always, and it was very hilarious when you survive with 1 HP and then immediately die to some random bullshit.
This mechanic alone encapsulates the soul of Helldivers 2. On one hand, it is brutality in its purest, most unforgiving form. I think I'd call it
any United States conflict, but you are not the United States.
But on the other hand, this brutality is perfectly balanced by the absurdity that is Helldivers combat.
Oh my god. Wait, what? What? What did I even hit? What did I even hit to go that high?
And I think it's safe to say that the way these two qualities weave themselves together is something I'm mighty excited about.
I'm gonna hit his ass right in the head. Watch this. Oh, the backbreaker. The backbreaker, baby.
As a
Helldivers 2
53
is a game that shocked the world with its popularity. Just like Lethal Company, it went from a game that I'd never heard about to the only game that I ever heard about overnight. There were a handful of times that my homies Clue and Skulker told me about it, but I remember not being interested. And that is just so hilarious in hindsight, because I remember thinking to myself, I was like, a 4-player co-op shooter. Yes, I need more 4-player co-op shooters. Oh man, Badger, you gotta play this new 4-player co-op shooter. You mean like EDF or Darktide or Vermintide or DRG or Killing Floor 2 or Left 4 Dead 2 or Payday 2 or Payday... Okay, maybe not Payday 3. Even as an optimist, I was
Yeah, Payday 3. What a shit show. But honestly, I was thinking exactly the same thing when Helldivers 2 was announced. I think it was Summer Game Fest. Maybe it was Game Award. No, I think it was Summer Game Fest. It was the first trailer was pretty meh. It was okay, and at the time I think not a lot of people were excited for it, because it's another 4-player shooter, 4-player horde shooter, another Left 4 Dead killer or something like that. Obviously, it's pretty different from other horde shooters. Yeah, with all this strategy mechanics and all that stuff, it's pretty unique. Okay, let's continue.
skeptical that the world needed another 4-player co-op shooter, but the first time I played it, everything changed.
That was not very democratic of you,
You either press E on people to give it to them, or press 5 to use
Can
it.
I? Oh! You could not. Yo, wait a minute. that you couldn't put the pin back in the grenade. That sucks.
It was immediately brutal. It was immediately absurd. But the thing that stuck out to me was the dissonance between the game and the developer. The game itself felt big time, like one of those endlessly promoted blockbuster monsters made by some gigantic quadruple A-ass studio.
I only listen to quadruple A developers.
But the more I played it, the more this big game felt like it was made by a small studio that really cared about the tiny little details. Now look, I don't know shit about game development, but I do know a thing or two about animation, and what I was seeing...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't remember the name of the studio. I'm pretty sure they were pretty small studio. And Helldivers' first game was pretty niche and small. No, not that small, but like AA game, not AAA. And Helldivers 2 is it looks like AAA, but it wasn't really AAA game, at least at the start. It wasn't that generic AAA game, which is good. It was breath of the fresh air at the time.
Had me impressed.
Run! Airstrike! Oh, wait! I got double teamed by a damn charger. I got bowling alley.
Fucking hate chargers.
Animation from the 80s, dog. Strike! Dog, I gotta change my social security number after that one. That's embarrassing.
I like to think that small studios take risks, making ambitious things that are really cool but may break or bug out or be jank as hell. And big studios play it safe to make perfectly functional things year after year that may work really well, but are far less exciting. They're just kind of, okay, yeah, the thing works, but it's really boring, Larry. I don't give a fuck. And if you've played the game, you know how prevalent the bugs are.
What the fuck? Yo, what is happening to this dude's texture? Alright, that's just like...
Yeah, he's a little stretchy.
There were times where these bugs were game-breaking. Like, if your extraction bugs
Literal bugs.
and you can't finish the game, that shit is so fucking annoying.
Yo, who landed this pelican, dog?
I hate it when this happens.
Landed this pelican.
But to me, these bugs were a small price to pay for a game that takes risks and allows the player to do so many interesting things in the world that they're exploring. Yes, there are flaws, yes, shit breaks, but there's so much life to this game and so many exciting interactions on the battlefield, it feels like it was made by a small developer with love, not a behemoth developer with shareholders.
That sounds like a...
Whatever, fuck it.
That sounds like a...
I didn't know you can do that. Another reason not to bring the doggo with you. It also can shoot you in the back. Yeah.
Who caught that? How does that mechanic even exist? Why do they even program that? Why?
The dog plays
like,
fetch.
why? Dog plays
Throw
fetch.
something, he comes back.
A perfect example of this is the buddy system, where you gain super fast reloads on a weapon by teaming up with another player. To me, this is a bold and risky feature, because on one hand, letting you hook up with another player for a special ability is a neato mechanic that is, quite frankly, fucking based. But on the other, hooking two independently controlled players together is a nightmare for animation.
Yeah.
And I speak from painstaking experience. I
And
do
not
this
only
shit all
animation,
day, and I don't want to
like-
Sam, what?
It's highly unlikely most people won't use this mechanic because everyone wants to play for themselves. No one wants to play for the team. It's always like that in this type of games.
The what? What? All right, as long as you're reloading. As long as you're reloading. I don't really care. As long as you're reloading. I can't even see what I'm shooting at. I don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna keep shooting.
Just pull the trigger.
Danger milk.
Thank you, thank you.
Yet even with this impossible task of getting smooth animations between two separate players, they did a fantastic job with this IK rig, which is something I'll put on screen, FK versus IK. It's kind of just animator speak for a shortcut that moves multiple bones or attaches things together well.
interesting.
Damn, you got the IK rig on your arm and everything. That's neat.
Bro, I'm here to game. You don't get below 50
wow.
without losing all your friends.
The kinematics in this game are
Yeah, look at the kinematic on your arm. That is so kinematic. Look at that. That's classic kinematic on your arm.
I'm not gonna lie, Heavenly, you gotta take the gun from him, bro. He's not looking at anything else but that arm. He's not even looking forward. You're like, hey,
This is the kind kind of thing that made me love Helldivers 2 after playing it for the first time, which I can summarize with, it may be super jank, but it's also super neato. And it turns out I wasn't wrong about it being a small developer making a game they love, because it was made by 100 people at Arrowhead Game Studios.
Yes,
You may
Arrowhead.
be thinking that
Now I
100 people
remember.
is not tiny at all, but if we're comparing it to the biggest developers in the world, it wouldn't even crack
Wait, how much?
tiny at all, but if we're comparing
Microsoft Game, 20,000 employees. Ubisoft, 19,000. How? No wonder they are in the, going bankrupt. So many people, and they barely do any good games. Then Electronic Arts, Sony Interactive, Embracer. Embracer Group is still there. Didn't they file for bankruptcy or something like that? They just buy a lot of IPs and then killed them all. Yeah.
it to the biggest developers in the world,
MiHoYo, only 5,000 people. Huh. Interesting.
it wouldn't even crack the top 50. And this is a game that sold 12 million copies and became Sony's fastest selling ever. Of course, Sony fumbled and disabled access to the game in a bunch of countries on their never-ending crusade to make sure that PS3 has no games. But I digress. Arrowhead is a tiny team that made a monster
Still no games.
game, and the cherry on top is that they worked on it for almost 8 years using a dated, unsupported game engine called Stingray that was abandoned by Autodesk 6 years ago. The fact that this tiny team absolutely mogged the biggest developers in the world using a discontinued game engine make them look like the Tony Stark of game devs.
Tony built this in a cave.
It's true though. I'd be so mad. Getting mogged by Tony, dude.
A good bit.
Mog man.
Iron Mog.
Did you understand how much of a miracle this game is? Let's get into the game itself, because I didn't read all that deep lore to not yap about it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Badger needs to shut up.
There's gonna be a lot of you big YouTube.
Man, I just love how beautiful the planets look on this game. And the skyboxes are very gorgeous. Especially when there's like 2 moons or 2 suns and you can see the battlefield in this unique race.
We just need to shut the fuck up.
Helldivers 2 is the story of Super Earth, who for the sake of simplicity I'll call the humans, in a struggle against 3 enemies a couple hundred years in the future. You see, they are hell-bent on spreading their way of life throughout the galaxy and vaporizing anyone or anything that dare oppose them.
Watch me hit this nerd in the face. Come on, give me the headshot, baby. Give me the headshot.
Boom!
Yeah!
Wow,
My life
this
for
one.
Super Earth. They're fighting for liberty, prosperity, and democracy. And if I were to emphasize one of those words, it would be democracy with a cap.
Моё любимое животное. It's from Half-Life. Alex background. I recognize this. Nice Easter egg.
Capital D.
I promise I won't get democratic. 1 glass of soju later.
I'm not gonna lie.
when the family says no politics on the table.
People will bring up, and I know you MFs are already in the comments section, that their crusade to conquer the galaxy and exterminate their enemies using the blanket excuse of democracy is satire or tongue-in-cheek. Yappers will come up with all kinds of labels for it, like fascism, imperialism,
Птицы мира. He just using the Half-Life Alex locations. Interesting. Also, yeah, the whole political satire of Helldivers is very good touch, especially nowadays. It's pretty relevant, I think.
totalitarianism, authoritarianism. Don't worry about any of that. Super Earth is a faction so determined to spread their way of life to every inch of the galaxy that they are even willing to kill their own citizens to achieve that aim. Label that however you want.
I'm a traitor, dog. What the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck? What did you put right there?
Yo, he's still alive, bro.
Humanity's conquest for galactic control is best seen through the lens of their enemies, the first of which is the Illuminate, who I'll just call the aliens. The reason they matter is their FTL, faster than light, technology that Super Earth stole from them in the first game, because when you're gonna democratize the galaxy, you gotta go fast. As of me saying this, you are not at war with them right now. They were only present in the first Helldivers game and have not been seen for a long time, but...
It's pretty old video. They recently added the Illuminati. I still didn't reinstall the game. Maybe I will reinstall it after this video and stream it.
But I have a feeling that's going to change. According to data miners, that's going to change. But the catch to this faster-than-light technology for zooming around space is that it requires a tremendous amount of resources, which is where the bugs come in.
I don't really care.
Calling in orbital strike.
Oh, God, you shit raw.
The Terminids, or just the bugs, are insanely important because they are the renewable resource that fuels the Super Earth war machine, and that's not a figure of speech either. They are literally made of element 710, which when flipped upside down is a word that just made every American, including myself, salivate. If America runs on Duncan, then Super Earth runs on bugs, because their faster-than-light space travel tech doesn't run without oil. But, we got another one of those, but... their existence poses quite the tricky conundrum for Super Earth. On one hand, they are an existential threat. They are such a big problem that they could erase humanity from the galaxy if Super Earth doesn't exterminate them first.
It's just not my oh God, that did not go as far as I thought it would. It's still my problem.
But, on the other hand, you don't want to completely exterminate them.
Jenkins.
If all the bugs and all of their offspring are dead, you can wave goodbye to your bottomless supply of oil, asshole.
The default TTS lady voice going up.
Boiling my husband alive in oil.
And their solution to this was to start farming them on distant planets to keep the oil flowing. But things didn't turn out as planned, with the bugs breaching containment and pulling a galactic-scale Jurassic Park, because they are out of their pens and very pissed off.
I'm gonna ride this. Watch this.
Oh, I'm watching. Wait, what? I thought you were gonna defend me. What?
You don't bite. You don't bite.
So our alien enemy is about technology, our bug enemy is about economy, which brings us to our third and final enemy, ideology.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God!
The glorious
robot
keeper
communists have
star.
arrived and they're here to kill you, which is funny because they're really, really good at killing you.
No, I have one though. I
know. But like, imagine you already died anyway.
Like,
but
what
imagine if
the
you didn't
fuck
have it.
is this? I can't even.
This background music when you fight the bots, it's giving me PTSD.
Damn! What the fuck? Get me out of here! Oh my How many times do I have to 50-50 to get a damn sandwich and a way out of here? God damn.
Whatever it is on this planet just cannot be this important. It's just impossible. There's
no way.
There's no fucking way it matters this much.
You see, in the first game, a bunch of Super Earth citizens labeled cyborgs rebelled against democracy and started their own communist government on a foreign planet. Their hatred of humanity and love of machines eventually led to their robot children, the automatons. And let me tell you, these are some scary-ass commie children.
Need to call in that many.
Yeah, they're pretty scary.
Wait. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What's happening?
You've heard this story 100 trillion times, but the robots are dead set on breaking free of their shackles and exterminating humanity once and for all, which I'm pretty sure is OpenAI's mission statement or something.
When you tell OpenAI to stop stealing anime art?
The enemies of democracy, it's time to meet Super Earth's greatest weapon in their fight for the galaxy, the Helldiver.
My life for Super Earth!
I heard that immediately afterwards.
Did you say for Mark Zuckerberg?
Yes.
there. How does it feel to be Super Earth's greatest defender of democracy? I don't feel anything anymore.
He's holding the can instead of microphone.
You know what, just cut to a commercial break. This dipshit just ruined my whole fucking flow. Of all the things in this world that deserve to be choke-slammed, my hunger is definitely one of them, because my dead grandmothers would roll in their graves if they ever caught me with an appetite.
Yeah, I'm gonna ruin my appetite with one cookie, Grandma. Get real, you fucking moron.
I created the ultimate weapon on my crusade against hunger, Swamp Ass. You probably already know about my energy drink, Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, which apparently one of you is dry scooping in an Arby's drive-thru. Wherever you are, Arby's drive-thru guy that's guzzling Gamer Fart, please tell me who you are, because I want to send you some for free. But whatever. My energy drink is made by a company that I own a part of called Gamer Sups, and every time I say Gamer Sups, you guys scream at me to make Gamer Soups. Well, guess what, asshole? That day is today. Swamp Ass, my very own flavor of gamer soup, is on sale now. Don't you dare tell me that the name Swamp Ass is gross, because I've seen what some of you eat on a daily basis, and you really need my help.
Oh, I'm ravishing for some ass. Oh, God.
That's clue.
What the fuck is this?
Dude.
You didn't see that? I was waiting
I
to see it. I can't believe I posted that half an hour ago. Yeah. First day I get paid, I'm popping the Counter-Strike perk.
Week
Geeking off the counter beam.
I don't know, Badger.
Wait, that's a perk? Huh. Never seen one of this. Huh.
I saw you eat a bowl of unseasoned hamburger meat. I feel like you'd have ice soup.
Yeah, I would. What's even better, Skulker, is just how shittily it's cropped.
Yeah, they couldn't even crop the fucking perk right.
Where are my eaters at in chat?
Technically, my soup is called Swamp Assassin because I get into serious legal trouble if I had the word ass in the name of my product. But when you think about it, the word ass is in the word assassin twice. So let's pull a fast one on every lawyer on the side of the Mississippi. Fuck you, Arthur Morgan. As one of those perpetually cold MFs that's freezing his ass off all year round, the warm embrace...
Oh! It's so swampy, look at his face. He can't hold up his tears.
Boiling hot swamp ass is my favorite. We just took ramen and made it better, because unlike regular ramen that burns your hands when you pick it up, apparently that's a very serious issue. Our cups are insulated, so you can carry it anywhere you want without torching yourself in flames. We also added a separate flavor packet that regular ramen doesn't have, so you can customize the taste and sodium content. If you're watching your sodium intake, then just add a sprinkle. If you're electrolyte flavor maxing, then dump the whole thing in there. I don't care. My mom would beat me with a baseball bat if she ever caught me using the whole packet. All I'm saying is, you're in control. We even left a small fork inside so you can grab a cup on the way to work without needing cutlery. Take my word that the beefy flavor of swamp ass is goddamn delicious. Even if you reduce me to 1 meal per day, you better believe I'm reaching for this ramen.
I'm on Twitter, and I just saw a tweet that I really need to share with you. And it's from an account that has no profile picture, and the tweet is, if my 6-year-old son doesn't go viral on TikTok, he will be reduced to 1 meal per day. Like, I literally fed you last week. Like, are you serious? You're still complaining.
Bricks and cups are on sale now, and using code BADGER will get you 10% off. Do not forget to use my affiliate code. It's all about the fucking money, Spider-Man. Thank you so much for hearing me out and using code BADGER at checkout so I can pay for videos like this and continue doing the work that I love. It's been 4 goddamn months. Please save me. Nice work, bitch. Now that I've killed your hunger, it's about time we killed some bugs to the tune of 2 billion every 24 hours, which sounds exaggerated, but I can assure you, it's not.
The only good bug is that bug.
There we go.
Now you gotta show me, baby.
Oh, 46! No fucking
nice.
way, dude! What?
Nice.
What? 46 with that hell bomb?
And the bugs aren't the only ones racking up the deaths, because life as a helldiver is so dangerous that billions have already died, and you have an approximate life expectancy of 2 whole minutes.
Nice.
Oh, you called it.
2 minutes.
Oh, Riley. What did you call in? What did you call in? Call it out. Oh my god.
Call it out.
In fucking eternal damnation.
If you ask me, a helldiver is an expendable weapon that is not only willing to die for an oil company, Super Earth, but is so excited to die for said oil company that it's almost inspiring.
I want to ride the mechanism.
Let's ride the mechanism. Let's break all our bones.
Helldivers are technically the tip of the spear special forces of Super Earth, but I'm not really sure that checks out. For context, Super Earth has billions of conscripted soldiers. They train tens of millions at a time, and that training can be as short as 72 hours long. That is 3 days. They may be doing impossibly dangerous special forces missions, but I'm not sure they're getting...
I'm actually interested if there will ever be some kind of super special force, like, that was my Discord, sorry, like above Helldivers, and if we will be able to play as them, or just see them. Sorry for the Discord, 1 second. I'm gonna mute it first. Okay, I think we are good to go. Yeah.
Special Forces training, which in-game is about 5 minutes.
I'm gonna keep it real, that might have been less than 5 minutes.
Once your training is complete, they freeze your ass, ship you to a super destroyer, and thaw you out for your first mission, if everything goes according to plan, which is not always the case.
Only bug lovers say bad shit against the government. wait. It kicked me out of the freezer when you joined, Clue, and I'm still back here. I'm stuck in here. You don't even have a damn torso, Mibgy. All right, run away. It'll be funny.
No. Alright, okay. Let's just go start a mission.
But assuming they unfroze you correctly, it's time to assume command of your ship, which they allow you to name using a generator, like the SES blank of blank.
The USS Fist of Family Band. Yeah, I know that you can name your ship Wings of Redemption. I saw a bunch of that. I can't take that shit no more, man. When lactose intolerant MFs find out they live in the Milky Way.
The ship is here to support you in what's formerly called the Second Galactic War as you fight to defend the interests of Super Earth. This galactic war is broken down into a live map of sectors which each contain planets for you to liberate in your fight against the bots and bugs. The names of which I decided to read every single one of so I could familiarize myself with the landscape of the galaxy.
Lang suck on this? What? What is this shit?
Alright,
Goddamn.
Mantis, Ingmar.
Did you say Drip?
Yes, it's absolutely Dripnir.
Mort.
Or Gwaltnir, whichever one you choose.
You can have all of these illustrious names and then just Mort. Hydrobius. Yo, are you wet? No. Hydrobius.
Yeah.
Sheet.
Shit! I'm on the same brainwave as them. God.
Alright, we have to scat.
No!
Turn this off! It's concerning that it's 100% liberated.
I am declaring exterminate.
Beyond the silly names, this sector warfare is an incredible feature. This is not some randomly generated map of bad guys that is only in your game on your PC. This is a fully connected online war where your actions in your game have a direct impact on the global game that all Helldivers are fighting against the enemies of Super Earth. You are virtually fighting alongside millions of other players to liberate as many planets as possible.
Yeah, not sure there's millions of them now. That they, after they banned pretty much like more than 100 countries. But yeah, it's pretty nice feeling when you move the percentage bar along the other players.
Which I view as an incredible experience, but some of my buddies don't exactly share my enthusiasm.
Is Heavenly just leaning back in his chair and calling the entire universe trash in this game?
Listen, alright, I've been holding back on the wave late as hell. Shut the fuck up, listen. That planet underneath Malevolent Creek down there, that red one, I was there for 2 weeks liberating that bitch. I got it to 100% by the sweat and blood of my own body. And no one gave a fuck when it went back down. No one defended it, no one stopped it. They let the whole bitch go, and every fucking 10-year-old with a fucking phone is like, malevolent creep. I'm gonna kill you, bro. I'm gonna unplug your mouth.
Why are you so pressed about a place called Durgan, dog?
I swear to God, it's a stupid fucking creek. No one can. It's Space Vietnam. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, malevolent creeks right there. Me and the boys on Durgan getting mad.
Like, you can't be that pressed about a place called Durgan. That just can't be anything important there. That's just not possible.
That guy's selling merch, by the way. Heavenly's got a brand new line of crab swag on sale now. So if you're also a fan of yelling at children that don't know shit about Helldivers and are always fighting on the wrong planets, I'll leave a link below. Back to what I was saying, this fight for sector control is broken down into planets, which are broken down into operations, which are broken down into missions, and finally broken down into objectives, like blowing up a bunch of eggs, for example.
Got him. That's neat. This is a really fun objective.
At their core, almost all these objectives are press E on things, so if you can operate a directional pad and shoot not shoot civilians, you'll be fine.
I tried to do it, alright? You gotta give me a freebie.
Stop
You gotta give me one freebie. Alright, Digi.
Digi. Yes.
You Digi, you sound like you're doing the fast bag in a boxing gym, I swear to God.
Wait, what? I'm not doing anything.
Digi, are you okay?
But even though these tasks are basic at their core, I gotta give the devs a lot of credit for making these little jobs fit into the larger campaign of Super Earth. Reactivating pumps to extract precious oil, rescuing scientists on overrun planets, even uploading some soil data so it can be evaluated by command for critical resources. It may sound dumb that you're willing to die for some soil on a distant planet, but if you take a closer look at the last 3 letters in that word, it may start to make sense.
There's so much detective.
That was like 6
I'm
fucking
gonna slam it and then I'm gonna die with it.
You are not fighting this. It's just not happening. For future reference, jumping from height, you should not die. Oh, you have to hit 3.
I got it. I got it. I did.
Did you run?
He got it. Nice.
Any objective that isn't press E on terminal is typically going to involve blowing some shit up, like a robot production factory or a pesky bug hole just begging for a grenade.
All right, if I hit this grenade toss, godlike yeet. Come on.
Ooh, Kobe!
Jordan from 3. I can't believe that happened. I cannot believe that happened.
Missions can vary in their time to completion depending on the objective types and how much you care about side quests, like gathering samples, which you can use to upgrade your ship.
Goofy ass samples.
Yeah,
Unless it's a
Super uranium? What?
Yeah, no, they're
That
super samples.
exists?
Yeah, they get you better shit.
I'm so super excited for the super uranium. Give me super cancer.
If you're a completionist that loves squeezing the juice out of a mission, it could take 30 minutes, but if you're really in a hurry and know what you're doing, it could be 30 seconds.
Oh, that's not even a bunker.
Yo, the bunker is right here. What are you talking about, dog? All right, up, right, down, down, down. Yeet!
It's not gonna be that big.
There you go. All right, extract. Get the fuck out of here right now. You can't just land and blow up the bunker. Oh, are you sure about that?
Every mission is critical, because if you fail one mission, you fail the entire operation, but if it's any consolation, you don't have to survive a mission to complete it. As long as the objectives are done, we're good, dog. You say 100% casualty rate, I say mission accomplished.
You know what?
Wasn't that mission like 30 minutes too? This is like 30 minutes of grinding away. That's hilarious.
Of course, completing a mission but dying in the process will have some downsides, like lesser rewards, because failure to extract means failure to retrieve your samples, so you can say goodbye to your super uranium.
Wait,
Don't you fucking reload? The Uber's here. Just get in the car. Get in the damn car, boy. Too busy on the way in. We're saying bye.
No, you take full damage. You
absolutely splattered, dog. They're gonna have to clean you up with a mop.
Hey, shit left of it, bro. That's it.
Flying back to the ship.
I thought Evan was on that nut shit, but he knew exactly what he was doing. You cannot imagine my surprise, Digi, when you splattered. I did not think that was gonna happen when I pulled the trigger. That was so scary. Did you? Why aren't you in this MVP screen?
Very undemocratic, bro.
You're welcome to fight the enemy on any open planet in any sector, but the game tries to unify the player base around larger story missions called major orders. Like, hey, we're trying to build a bunch of training facilities for new recruits on these 4 planets, so if you hold them until we complete construction, we'll hit you with a big reward. Personal orders are very similar, only you're completing them on an individual level, like getting 200 kills with 500 kilogram bombs.
500 kg. Okay, yeah. Bile Titan, that's valid.
Oh, okay.
19 bomb, baby. All right. All right. All right. This giant galactic warrior fighting even has a game master, as in a human guy at Arrowhead pulling the strings of the enemy to keep things fun. And apparently that guy's name is just Joel. Say goodbye to your robot ass. Oh my god. Yo, he went so far. I love how Joel does that. He just puts a hell bomb conveniently next to the 3 biggest dipshits in the entire robot army. Completing objectives to accomplish missions, to finish operations, to capture planets, to secure sectors will ultimately leave you with a shitload of currency to make yourself more powerful and make the enemy more deader. That's heavy. Any conversation about your power, and specifically increasing your power, has to start with your ship. Because if we're talking damage, we gotta be talking destroyer.
Orbital strike incoming.
Boom!
Yeah. Ooh, dog. Nice dogged, baby. That's why those samples I was talking about are so vital, because you use them to upgrade your ship's modules, which can radically enhance dozens of the largest weapons at your disposal called stratagems, which I'll get to in a second. These upgrades can range from more ammo, to shorter cooldowns, to tighter spreads, to more damage. This is the definition of more guns, son, and some of these descriptions are downright absurd.
Oh, synthetic supplementation. Look at synthetic
Engineering
supplementation.
Integrates moderate doses of amphetamines and androgenic steroids into diet of loading crew, leading to increased pace, focus, and stamina, among other effects.
We're natty.
The shells are coming with bite marks.
Every loader is like Sam Sulek.
You're gonna see like hand dents in the sides of the missile.
They're not even firing them, they're throwing them.
Your upgrades to these modules are a blanket boost to your stratagems, which I'd consider to be the weapons that make Helldivers 2 Helldivers 2. All right, fuck it. I'm long arming.
Oh god, it's attached it. Run northeast, Bing. Run north. Well, dial it. Stratagems are a support weapon that your ship provides you on command when you crank out a sequence of arrow keys, Dance Dance Revolution style. When I fuck up the first input on the stratagem.
Okay, wow, so where are they going?
You buy them with requisition slips or yellow R, which are gained by completing objectives, finishing missions, and, you know, playing the game.
After
death, let's go, it worked!
Stratagems are the spice of Helldivers 2, and I absolutely adore how much they let you express yourself, almost like giving a unique personality to your style of combat. I'm not trying to say that splattering billions of bugs with heavy ordnance makes me an artist, but I do consider the rail cannon to be my personal paintbrush.
Let me my backpack. Did that Bile Titan eat my backpack? Oh! More stuck in half. Hell nah, boy. Hell nah. What? Just stick it to the ground. I'll be right back, guys.
Stratagems force you to make tough choices because there are over 50 to choose from, but you can only bring 4, each with their own ups and downs. Why don't we take the rail cannon, for example, the weapon that I've shown you like 86 trillion times. The crushing impact of this metal spike traveling at 7 times the speed of sound makes it the king of boss-killing single-target damage.
Now, what if I just threw a rail cannon strike on that bitch?
You could.
Boom!
Goofy Bile Titan.
But this single target damage is useless if you're getting eaten alive by a swarm of bugs and need to squash 20 targets at once. In that case, you'd much rather have an Eagle airstrike than a rail cannon.
I'm just so slowed. Actually, I got this. Eat this. Eat this. You can kill me all you want. I've already won. 25 bomb, baby. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Weapons in any game, stratagem selection is a never-ending triage of trade-offs, and you're forced to decide which have the upsides you want and the downsides you can tolerate. A wise man once told me that you can have anything you want, but you can't have everything you want, and that fits stratagem selection like a glove. If you ask me, you've got 5 buckets to choose from and tons of variety within each bucket. Orbitals are the biggest and baddest around, harnessing the power of your super destroyer to output either massive damage, long duration, or in some cases, both. Wait, what are you doing here?
You should melee me. You should melee me.
Oh!
I'm gonna 50-50. You have no idea the ragdoll you just shoved me into. That piss laser hit me so hard, I went under the map, dog. I went under the map. And then I got rolled like a damn taquito.
You're like all 50-50 it for laser beam from fucking space? I don't think so, dog.
Well, I guess when it hits me 1,000 times a second, I don't really have good odds at that point.
But the downside is that this big damage is slow. It takes a long time to arrive, and you can't have a conversation about orbitals without talking about friendly fire.
You're about to get lasered.
That piss laser is awfully close. I'm not sure I like this.
Damn, you pissed louder.
Orbitals having radically different timings has killed more of my teammates than I can count. This one hits in 14 seconds, while this one hits in 4 seconds. And as someone that is constantly changing his stratagems, I am constantly mixing them up.
Okay, just keep running to me. Keep running to me. I'll defend your back. Okay, okay.
Careful.
Keep running. You'll make it out. You'll make it out. You'll make. Oh. Okay, over-calculated. But the wave behind you is definitely evaporated. So some good, some bad. Little column A, little column B.
The key is to find the orbitals that are more than worth the friendly fire, and the 380 barrage is the best trade deal in the history of trade deals. It is so much random damage for such a long time, over such a wide area, that if Digi ends up being blown to bits as collateral damage, that's just the cost of doing business.
But what if I could just
Damn, this thing shreds.
380 this entire area?
Gotta love the 380.
God damn it, man.
Some flunky on amphetamines was like, I see him. Target acquired.
Is it just to get us out? Who just dropped into my grid square? Die!
Like that's enough of a justification. You landed in my grid square.
As the most dangerous weapons in the game, I love pushing the limits of their power, and even found a bug with their deployment. After a mission's timer has run out, your super destroyer leaves low orbit and revokes your ability to call in stratagems. But I figured out that if you perform the input and hold the beacon in your hand, you can call in weapons from your ship that isn't even physically there anymore.
I really have the rail in my hand. I don't know if
that'll work. I think because the ship has left orbit.
No, it won't work anymore. Destroy it, see what happens.
I'm not gonna waste it if a fucking Bile Titan's coming, you asshole.
You can do the funniest thing right now.
I don't see anything except all the eats that we've left on the map.
You telling me that shit doesn't work?
Well, they asked for it.
You learned a hard lesson today.
That's kind of based.
I did not think that would work. Your ship is gone.
We can't even call your ass in.
No, you can't, because the destroyer left.
I myself am a huge orbital guy, but most of the player base has a crush on the second bucket of stratagems, Eagles, which are like close air support. They may not pack quite the same punch as orbitals, but their speed and precision makes them a Helldiver favorite for killing what you want and spare.
And also the Eagle VI is pretty good. And pretty sassy.
What you don't.
Here, it's okay. I have something for this. Ooh, that's a 26-piece, baby.
Oh, let's go.
The most recognizable Eagle by far is the 500-kilogram bomb. And to be frank, it's super fucking mid. It is so mid. If it were tested...
Yeah, it's actually not that good at killing a lot of things. It's good to kill Bile Titans, but I'm sure I was like very 100 meters. No, not 100. Like 50 meters close to the warhead and pretty much survived every time.
It would be a midterm. If it were a time, it would be midnight.
Sorry, 5 meters, not 50. I'm very bad with numbers, sorry.
If it were a Battle of Midway, this thing fucking sucks. I'm trying my hardest to avoid making strong indictments of anything in this game, because the second you say something is trash, Arrowhead changes it in 37 different ways and voids your opinion. But in my experience with the...
Yeah, Arrowhead likes to nerf fun guns. Which is not very good strategy when you are developing PvE game.
There is a total disconnect between the visuals of a 500 kg and the damage of a 500 kg.
Why do I feel like the blast radius on it is a quarter, but the visual radius is like 86 miles? Come on, this has gotta do deeps. This has gotta do deeps. Eight? Like that?
Yeah, it doesn't kill a lot of enemies. Okay, I think we will stop at 35 minutes. I will be splitting this video into 2 parts, I think. Yeah, 2 parts should be okay. So this was the first part of the Russian Badger video. Thank you for watching. If you liked my reaction, like the video, subscribe, and also don't forget to check out the Russian Badger original video. And if you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comment section. Bye!